hungry. It is National Catfish Day, and I honestly couldn't think of a better place to go and get some fried catfish than BBTex Orleans here in Montrose. This is the original location. I think they've been in business for 17 years, y'all. Brooks Bassler. This is the brains, the brawn, the muscle, the brilliance behind the concept that has been going strong here in Houston. It's not easy to go from 1 to 17.
It's a labor of love, that's for sure.
Well, your wife has a lot to do with that. Shout out to Maricela, because this is definitely a family business. But the topic of the day is National Catfish Day. And so, Brooks has an incredible special we're going to show you guys on the Foodie Cam, but it's only good for today. So Foodie Cam, here we go. What are we looking at? It's a good thing this show airs early enough so that y'all can make your catfish plans. All right, Brooks, what are we looking at?
$10 all day, first of all. It's a heck of a deal.
Oh, my goodness.
It's our fried catfish platter. Normally it's $18, but today for National Catfish Day, we do it for $10. It's 2 fillets of domestic farm-raised catfish, which is the best catfish in the world, breaded in our cornmeal batter. It comes automatically with our coleslaw and hush puppy. You pick your side. We have a whole slew of sides you can choose from.
Oh my goodness, $10. Are you? That's not a typo on that screen
$10
right there?
all day today.
That wasn't some mistake by a social media person.
We're going to be selling a lot of catfish.
Oh my goodness. I hope y'all are prepared. I mean, that is a huge serving. That is a great value.
It's a lot of food.
And it gives folks a chance to try several of your menu items that are popular here at BBTex Orlean. So now we're here in Montrose. This is the original location.
It is.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about what made you go from 1 to 17. Did you know you were going to go from 1 to 17?
I had no clue. It was just kind of one day, 1 year at a time, and all of a sudden, about 3 years in, things started working.
Yeah.
I think we could do another one. And then it led to another one, to another one, to another one, and then here we are, 17 years later, with the 12 locations.
Now, you mentioned a very important point. Your catfish is domestic.
It is domestic.
Brooks, let's talk about catfish, because I think there's a lot that we don't know about catfish.
It's true.
And it's good to know where our fish comes from, why certain fish comes from a certain part of the world, temperature of the water, all those kinds of things. So what's the difference between domestic and non-domestic catfish? First of all, is there a taste?
The catfish lovers will know, but you just get that freshness and that cleanness of a domestic farm-raised catfish. It just has a different little hit to it than an imported catfish.
Sure. Yep. Well, and maybe because it's newer too, right? It's traveled less.
Yeah, less freezer time.
So it could just be fresher.
100%.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then, so domestic, and that's good. People like to know. Yeah. And so there's less of a chance possibly of your catfish spoiling or not being good. And then you mentioned your cornmeal breading. Now, is this a secret? Mama's breading? You can't let us know?
Yeah, it's just how my mama did it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Really?
It's like deep fried catfish and cornmeal.
Okay.
So,
but is this her recipe, or is there any secrets or anything?
This is her recipe.
Oh my goodness, this mama's recipe. Brooks, the mamas tend to be right.
That's right.
A lot.
Some things just don't question.
We don't question the mamas. The mamas know what to do. And then your little rice, cute.
Yeah, dirty rice.
Yeah, dirty rice.
Excellent.
And I love the extra little side that you get too. So the value for $10.
It really is.
Now, is this happening at all 17 locations?
All locations.
All locations, you guys. All right. So I would definitely suggest all 12 locations. I would suggest just looking on the website to see which one is close to you, because you're definitely going to have one that's close to you. Where's the furthest one away from Houston? How far away?
I would say probably the Webster location,
okay.
Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty far down south.
Yeah. All right.
But,
so $10 all day. Next item on the Foodie Cam. Let's go. More catfish.
This is our shrimp and grits here.
Shrimp and grits.
We have more catfish coming out, but this is my mother's recipe as well. It's one of our highest selling items. Just a classic shrimp and grits with a zesty andouille cream sauce served on a jalapeno cheddar cheese grit with green beans. Can't go.
I can smell this.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that stands out, I've had your food. You guys obviously are doing something right, for being in business as long. But the dishes and the portions are large.
Yeah.
And that's intentional because
we're a value place.
Yep.
I mean, we always have been since day one. We just pride ourselves when you're going to come in here and you're going to get more than what you pay for.
Yeah. Well, and I think it encourages family to come in as well.
share.
Things are expensive these days, and so might want to
Totally share.
if you have a little kid,
Absolutely.
come in and share.
Yeah.
All right, let's mention the drinks because as you guys can see, there is a beautiful bar behind me. I love the decor of BBTex Orlean, by the way. It's very fun, casual. What are we looking at here, Brooks?
That is our Texas Twister, which is a half frozen margarita and a half frozen hurricane. Goes right in line with our kind of Texas Orleans vibe that we set off.
Yes, it does.
Nice and strong.
Yes, it does.
Happy hour Monday through Friday on that.
Oh,
It
let's
is-
go. Happy hour.
Very solid still. It's half
Good
off.
cue.
It's like $5.
All right, we'll go into your happy hour. So, because people do ask, where's all the good happy hours?
Yeah.
So you guys start at 3, which I noticed is a little bit earlier.
It's early, yeah.
Which is good, right? We like early happy hours.
Heck yeah, why not?
More reason to be happy.
That's right.
All right, tell us about your happy hour.
So we have basically on the beverage side, half off is the theme. So you get half off draft beers,
Yeah.
half off our frozen cocktails, which have 3 different types.
Margaritas,
wine,
wells, yep,
wine.
wine.
And then we have really cool things for really cheap prices on the food menu for happy hour. You get a half pound of shrimp, Pilgrim shrimp for $8. Boudin nachos for
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
You said a half pound of shrimp for $8.
half pound of shrimp for $8.
Okay, that has to be one of your best sellers on your happy hour.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, people go crazy.
that's a value.
Yeah.
I would be waiting outside for you to open the door at 3 o'clock in case you're closed. All right, I'm going in. Remind me though, Brooks, underneath, because this is important. Underneath, what is this right here?
That is our cheddar cheese
Cheddar
corn grits. A little bit of jalapeno in there. It's got a good kick to it. That's our zesty andouille cream
Oh.
sauce.
Oh,
You just kind of mix it all in, and it's delicious. You just kind of dip the shrimp in with it, and
it is.
you can like
It's outstanding.
almost eat it with your hands, and the shrimp just kind of dip it.
No,
It's
you really, I
super
mean,
cool.
you can dip anything in this. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can.
bread, fries,
That's right.
anything. I mean, this is, this sauce. And it's the perfect amount of crisp zest, right? Like a kid could eat this and not be blown away by it.
Yeah, that's right.
All right,
That's right.
next. Yes. And then beautiful drink.
That is that's a Mama's Bayou tea right there,
Okay.
which is vodka and sweet tea, lemon,
Vodka and sweet
lemon
tea.
juice, and mint.
We go, y'all.
And it's yummy.
It's, it is. Oh, yes.
It's good, right?
Brooks.
Very
This
summertime.
tastes like a lemonade
Yeah.
out at your friend's house.
You can
Very,
eat with it, that's
very
for sure.
sneakily. I mean, do you want people to leave?
No, just stay here all day.
I don't know. It seems like a possibility. We always I love talking to operators and owners, especially ones that have been around for a long time in Houston, because there are a lot of choices, restaurants here in Houston. We like to eat, and I'm always so fascinated by the process and the journey and things that we learn along the way. So are there any kind of big things that stand out? Like it could be funny, any kind of big thing that happened along the way that you're like, you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened on day one. Our bathtub burst or a bathroom,
I think it's fair to say that like the first 5 years of our business, like that was almost like every day. I learned through the hard knocks. But one that really sticks out was our 4th location. We opened in Katy. And evidently we were a little more popular than we realized. And so we weren't expecting to be as busy as we were.
Okay.
And the restaurant was full. We were on a long wait. And we just lost a whole leg of our power. And so the kitchen just completely loses power, but the dining room still has it. So no one really knows.
Yeah.
And then the electric panel that connects in caught on fire. And we had to like keep on trucking through this service on trying to figure out how to get the food out without power in the kitchen. And it was a disaster.
Did anybody know there was a fire going on?
No.
Wow.
We had to close down the next day for half a day until we repaired all the electrical stuff, but we just fought through it and apologized a lot and smiled a lot.
Hopefully you haven't had to deal with that too often.
Yeah, I know.
You're in the
But
restaurant
the
business.
restaurant business, crazy things happen.
You do hear about
A lot of it out of your control.
Yeah.
That
Weather.
the customers just don't see it, and it just happens. And it's just
supply.
technology. You know,
Yeah.
they're so dependent on technology these days. Like if you lose that connectivity of the internet, sometimes it's like,
Yeah.
oh, the restaurant will shut down.
Yeah.
It's like hard.
You don't know what to do.
That's right.
And the livelihood of all the employees too. So that's
Yeah.
kind of a big deal. All right. Foodie Cam is almost ready for another item. I want to mention too, your menu. You've got some special items on your menu that you might not expect to see when you come in here for dinner. Foodie Cam, what are we looking at, Brooks?
This is our Rocktail redfish. which is, again, a domestic farm-raised redfish, just top, super high quality, fresh, never frozen. We top it off with the Cajun cream sauce and some blackened shrimp. That's our Mexican street corn as a side there with green beans. Just a killer redfish item. So,
Yeah, one of your popular items on your menus.
very popular item.
How, Brooks, how often do you look at swapping menu items out? Are you guys seasonal, or do you generally stick with the same?
We stay pretty in our lane with the same menu. We release run it for about 18 months at a time, but we do kind of put in like surprise, like LTO offers, things like that.
Oh, all right. You guys, the value, the portion sizes, and this is truly what is so wonderful about, coming out here and doing these shows, because you discover all of these incredible dishes and the combination of flavors and scents and smells. Now, BBTex Orleans was created by you.
It was
17 years ago.
That's right.
And the true nature of the restaurant, the culture, the cuisine is?
Our backbone is South Louisiana for sure.
Yeah.
Unintentionally over the years, just growing up and being a Texas boy, I kind of unintentionally mixed in elements of Texas style, Texas style stuff, even a little Tex-Mex and Mexican kind of woven in.
Why not?
Yeah. And it's just kind of something that's been over the years been kind of said, hey, we're kind of like this Tex Orleans kind of Cajun mashup, Southern fresh seafood, Cajun, New Orleans, Texas vibe going on.
Why not? It works.
It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, this is a non-negotiable.
It's our Mexican street corn.
Non-negotiable when you come in, and it comes just like this, right?
Just like that.
Okay, this is incredible. Yeah.
Some elote with queso fresco, little paprika.
Perfect.
A little creamy mayonnaise mixed in with it. It's
Of course, another
mango margarita right there.
Mango margarita can't go wrong.
Cannot go wrong with that.
Now, you guys are open 7 days a week.
We are.
7 days a week.
7 days a
And
week.
your hours are?
Well, at this location, we are 11 a.m. to 4 a.m. 17 years ago, being in the industry, I always ate late.
Yes.
And I realized, I'm like, there's not a lot of places that do high quality food late night.
There's not, Brooke.
So I focused on that and almost killed myself in the process of just being a late night place. And that's how we started.
All right. So BBTex Orleans Montrose location, we're looking at an item that is on your breakfast menu.
Yep.
And tell everybody when they can get it.
Starting at 11 a.m. at the Montrose, the original location, until 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Till 4 a.m.
That's not a misprint.
Yes.
4 a.m. I'm glad you mentioned that, because this is a conversation we're going to have about Houston and its late night food. I had no idea this location was open until 4 a.m.
We do the majority of our business between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m.
Well, looking at this burger, it's probably a good reason why. Tell us about the drink.
That's our Beaterita. It's our most popular, and it's very simple.
Beaterita.
A Beaterita. So, frozen margarita, right, with a Beta. I believe this is a strawberry beer. I like it with the purple haze or the strawberry. And you just turn it upside down and enjoy. It's
perfect with the burger.
Delicious.
Now, that burger comes with fries.
Yeah.
This is your
wake and bake burger. It's a cheeseburger with fried egg and bacon.
Fried egg and bacon.
And it just hits the spot late night.
Well, and what's interesting is, for whatever reason, this conversation has come up a lot recently too, about late night food in Houston. But really, you kind of said that was one reason why y'all even started in the first place.
We were a late night restaurant before we were a Cajun style restaurant.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was the niche that I wanted to go after, because I knew there was a niche for it here in the Montrose.
Yeah.
When I started the business 17 years ago, I didn't really think that we were going to have all these locations. So I was just focused on success here in the Montrose. And I want to give the neighborhood something that they needed.
You wanted some good 1 a.m. burger.
That's right.
And you didn't want to have to drive far. Okay.
That's right.
This is a humongous burger. Tell me about the bread, the bun.
This is Sara Lee bread right
Sara Lee,
there. Just some
Yeah.
jalapeno sourdough bread.
Ooh, okay. Little twist.
Yeah.
And then there's nice little
Hand-formed burger patty.
sauce.
That's our BB sauce, which
BB
is
sauce.
chipotle mayonnaise sauce.
Okay. Little secret
Yeah.
sauce. Fried
Crispy
egg.
bacon, fried
Bacon.
egg, hand-formed patty.
All right, Brooks, I'm going.
Jam.
I can't. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's Cameron worthy right there.
That's lucky. It literally went straight down. I should have thought about that. All right, foodie cam. Foodie cam. Here we go. The burger's excellent, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Brooks.
This is a cool item right here.
What are we looking at, Brooks?
Yeah. This is the Elvis Waffle. Okay.
Elvis
The
waffle.
Elvis Waffle. It's a waffle. We load it with peanut butter chips, Nutella, and bacon.
Wait a minute.
And then we top it off with fresh bananas. And we have a chocolate Nutella sauce that we drizzle all over it.
Drizzle that. Let's see some
And-
sauce drizzle.
yeah.
You want to drizzle some sauce over
And-
there, Carolyn, our producer?
And then
there we go.
and it's just and
We got bacon,
it's a
banana,
late night jam
or breakfast.
or breakfast.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's so fascinating that so much of your business is from 10 to 3,
I know.
10
It is
p.m. to 3 a.m. And this is probably a very popular item.
very popular.
Yeah.
Very
Now-
popular.
I love that. And so we just looked at a couple of the dishes on their breakfast menu, but you can get it any day of the week, 11 a.m.
That's right.
But this is the only location that is open until 4.
That's correct.
So don't go out to Katie.
Yeah, Montrose is the only location that's a completely separate menu.
Yes,
It's original. We want to keep it. We want to honor it as the original.
Yeah.
So it has its own menu. All the other locations have their own menu that's the same.
Good way,
Yeah.
good way to keep track. All right,
That's
y'all.
it,
This
yeah.
is some serious waffles. All right, foodie cam. Next item. Oh, foodie cam. Wait until you guys see. This is a serious sandwich. Brooks, we're back to National Catfish
Back to
Day.
catfish.
Here we go. What are we looking at?
That's our fried catfish po' boy.
Fried
And
catfish.
what makes a good po' boy
boy.
is the bread. We bring ours in from New Orleans,
Okay.
from Leidenheimer Bakery.
Oh, shout out
Which-
Leidenheimer Bakery.
Absolutely makes the best French bread in the world.
Interesting.
And we have a great relationship with them. We bring it in about 4 days a week from those guys.
And how long have you guys been getting your bread from Louisiana?
We've been getting our bread from Louisiana for about 12 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it probably really does set you apart because that's kind of a haul for bread. We got a lot of good bread makers in Houston, but I love the fact that you found a really good one in Louisiana.
Something special about the Leidenheimer bread is just has that perfect crispiness on the outside, but it's not too crispy. It's just soft and airy on the inside. It's perfect French bread.
Now, what's inside this po' boy? What kind of sauce?
Classic
about?
dress. So shredded iceberg lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, and then we always put our little, Tex Orlean spin on things. Instead of regular mayonnaise, we do a chipotle mayonnaise.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that chipotle mayonnaise. Okay, this is a monstrous
It's a big
sandwich. Now, just for our viewers, our diners, cost.
That po' boy is $13.99.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a deal.
Yeah, it is.
That is
I
great.
mean,
And it's heavy. It's a big fillet. There's a
Yeah.
lot of protein in here. They're not skimping. Talk about your cornmeal. It's the same on all
That's
of your.
on our catfish.
Yep.
Yep. And it's the thinnest, finest cornmeal that you can possibly buy.
Mhm.
Right. And we're gonna put garlic powder in there, a little bit of salt, a little bit of thin table black pepper, touch of cayenne,
Mhm.
touch of paprika, just give it a little bit of color.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's
it's not too complicated,
It's simple,
right?
very-
It's easy for somebody
very
to make at home. They really kind of just need a few ingredients.
that's it.
Your fries are very good. But first, we're going to go to the foodie cam to look at another incredible dish. I want to know about your fries, too. What are we looking at?
This is our Pachanga Platter right here.
My goodness.
And it has every type of fried seafood that we offer: fried oysters, fried crawfish tails, fried shrimp, and fried catfish
Oh, my goodness.
over French fries with coleslaw and hush puppies and cocktail and tartar sauce.
Definitely something to order if you're hungry. Offered year-round on your menu.
Feed 3 people all day.
Popular item. What is the side that we're looking at and the drink?
So that side was our coleslaw, and I believe that drink, if I'm not mistaken, was our. Oh, that's our. That's our South Texas Jazz. So that is our.
I'll let you know what it is
Yeah,
in a second.
That's
here.
the South
I'm
Texas
gonna
Jazz.
try.
And this
Yeah.
is the jam.
Oh, this is fantastic. I do want to try your shrimp. because I really like the sauce too.
So we do our shrimp a little different. We do it in a panko and flour mix, and they're awesome.
It is awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah, really good.
Very high seller.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Cocktail.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right, Foodie Cam. Wait until you guys see. Got another few items. We have more food than we have time. Brooks, what are we looking at?
Bold seafood. We're known for bold seafood. 50% of our menu is bold seafood. We sell a ton of bold seafood. This here is our bold snow crab, and I like bold seafood with bold sausage, boiled potatoes, boiled mushrooms, boiled corn, little dipping sauce in the back to kind of get messy with it.
I mean, this is serious.
Yeah.
I mean, serious food. And you can get that at 3 a.m. if you want.
Absolutely.
To, right?
Oh, yeah.
People order that at 3 a.m.
All day.
Do you ever want, look at them and just kind of little envious, like, I'm serving this to them at 3:30 in the morning, and you know exactly they just come off a long shift or something, and then you know exactly what they're getting.
It's like you see mounds of crawfish and crab everywhere.
I love that.
3 in the morning.
I love that.
Just go to town.
It's a party.
It is a party.
But that's what you want, right?
That's it.
Y'all have an awesome staff here, by the way.
Thank you.
Every time I've ever been into a BBTex Orleans, everybody's very
We have a great
happy,
crew.
and they come right up. And
Thank you.
it's always busy too. We got here thinking we're smart, getting in here in the afternoon. Hey, we're full. All right, Foodie Cam. I'm gonna try this. Try these mushrooms too. What are we looking at on the Foodie Cam, Brooks?
Oh yeah, we got some bread pudding,
Ooh, mushrooms,
some
surprisingly
brownies,
good.
and a butter cake.
Yeah, and that's the thing I wanted to show you guys too.
Oh,
They do seafood, they do boiled seafood, they do catfish, but y'all don't skimp on their desserts. Maybe the most important item of the meal. I don't know. If you're with me, it might be. Foodie Cam, here we go. We got some sweet stuff. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
yeah.
What are we doing with our lives, Brooks?
Well, I'm gonna have to go to my favorite first, and that's my grandmother's recipe, Mama, with her bread pudding. She always did a little different with a little meringue topping and rum sauce.
I love that meringue topping.
Meringue topping, rum
You
sauce. No raisins. It's kind of like beans and chili or not.
Sure.
No raisins in our bread pudding. It's delicious, and the rum sauce is to die for.
I believe you. If your mama said it, look, I am not the one to argue.
We have in the back left there, we have our brownie sundae. We use a local baker for it's a Mediterranean style brownie, which is like a kind of a cream cheese sugar topping on it with ice cream. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then there on the bottom is our butter cake.
Butter.
And we do a butter cake, and we just douse it in the rum sauce.
Butter.
It'll put you to sleep.
There are people here who are covering their ears, Brooke, so talk a little lower. And then what is this dessert that I'm holding here, by the way? This is a classic.
That is our pecan praline cheesecake.
Now, you know what I've noticed, and I appreciate this, and I know that our viewers and diners appreciate this. You kind of put your own little twist. You're not just putting out a basic dessert. You're enhancing it. You're adding mama's flavor to it. And especially this. I love the meringue on the top.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's beautiful. And the rum sauce, and we're just gonna go in and we're gonna get a nice big bite. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay. That does it for us. These desserts need to be consumed right now. So we are wrapping up. Remember, y'all, it is National Catfish Day. If y'all don't have any plans, reservations aren't necessary.
No,
come on in.
Just come on in.
Come on in here,
We'll
y'all.
get you in.
It is a party. $10, that dish that we featured at the front of the show. Probably one of the best deals I've seen all year.
I agree.
Make sure you guys check the Fox 26 website for all episodes of Foodies and Friends, and follow these guys on Instagram because they have specials from time to time. Remember, also, these guys are participating in Houston Restaurant Weeks again this year. You'll see those menus coming out in a few months. Until next time, I need some more rum sauce, y'all. We'll see y'all. Thank you for joining us. We will see you again next week.